Too. Welcome back once again for a second effort here at the NASA SpaceX Falcon 9 rocket launch with the Crew Dragon capsule atop it. U.S. astronauts Bob Behnken and Doug Hurley looking to become the first astronauts to launch into space from U.S. soil on the first manned space flight out of the United States since 2011. And we'll be starting that just here shortly, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome aboard. Welcome back. Tony, I see you there. Excellent. Olaf, Christoph. Good to see you guys, Bosch Zebra. Yep, we are very close to launch time, ladies and gentlemen. Looking forward to this very much. I hope that you've tuned in with me to see how things are going to go. Lucy, welcome. Good to see you there. Why is my stream not? I'm trying to find it here on my phone. It's not working quite right. Anyway, well, welcome aboard. Today we have two astronauts flying in a NASA mission to the International Space Station. This is the second effort at this launch, as we tried to do it just a few days ago, and it didn't quite work out. Does everybody hear me all right there? Just make sure the microphone looks like it's working fine. Right. Okay. So very soon we'll have these folks up, and it should be very interesting to see what's happening here with the launch. All right. Good. All right, Jason. Good to see you there as well. So the two astronauts who I mentioned the other day are Bob Behnken and Doug Hurley, both of whom have a great deal of experience in space flight. With Behnken having 708 hours of previous space time, his most recent flight was STS-130 back in February of 2010. And then Hurley has got 680 hours in space, and that last flight was in July 2011 on the STS-135, which I think was the last NASA space shuttle launch that took place. So there you go. Now, why is my video not coming up here? You guys can see it. Let me see if I can get it to come up. I'm trying to listen to make sure I get the sound right here. Oh, there we go. All right, it's up. Okay, so I can hear myself now. All right. All right, folks, good to see everyone here. Thanks for tuning in. Let me see if I can get the NASA launch up here real quick and make sure I don't get double feedback here. I've got the feed. Here we go.
U.S. soil in 9 years. This will mark the beginning of a new era where more people will be able to fly to space than ever before. And we want to share with you the results of a poll we asked a little earlier. If you could go to the moon, now it's not where the astronauts are going today, they're going to the space station, but if you could go to the moon, would you rather visit the South Pole where no one has been before or the Apollo 11 landing site? And it was a pretty even split. We had 46% of you say you would go to the moon's south pole, and 54% of you would go to the Apollo 11 landing site. I kind of side with the Apollo 11 landing site because I'm a history buff and I want to see where Neil Armstrong and Buzz Aldrin set foot. So I don't know. What do you guys think? Lauren, which place would you go?
I'm with you on that one, and I would love to go see that flag there and those footsteps, those footprints there. Still be there, right? There's no wind up there.
Should still be there. Leland, how about you?
I think I'm with both of you because it's just like, the meatball, the classic.
Yeah.
Going to the classic spot. That's where all that inspiration came, even though I was an antenna engineer not seeing it. But besides that,
well, Wendy Coleman, thanks for coming in.
Hopefully, maybe it wouldn't have to be.
Appreciate your kind comments. You like channel. I'm going to zoom that down. That's not directly from NASA's channel. So let me zoom it down here as we get closer to launch, bring myself back up. Looks like I've got the sound figured out. So that's good news. Right. There we go. All right. Move it back up there. There we go. So those guys look like they're on Jeopardy there, competing on a channel there. All right, so here we go, ladies and gentlemen. We are very close to launch now. We are just 23 minutes from launch time. Welcome on to Dob Africa. Chris Wyatt coming to you live here from central Pennsylvania. I do hope that you folks find this interesting, and let's see what happens. I'm very excited. There were 16 million viewers who tuned in to watch NASA's live stream just from the NASA feed the other day when the mission was scrubbed. And of course, President Donald Trump was also down in Florida for the launch. I don't know where he's at today. I haven't checked. I'd be surprised if he's back down there given all the events taking place in the U.S. Probably hear all kinds of nonsense about him being heartless if he went for the launch instead of being at the White House. So once again, the two astronauts, let me run through a little information on them so you guys are up to speed. Bob Behnken and his crewmate Doug Hurley were both military test pilots before they joined NASA in 2000. So 20 years ago, they joined NASA. It's a long time with NASA now. And of course, the NASA Space Agency has a long history of selecting military test pilots because of their endurance, their experience with high performance supersonic jets. And so it's very applicable to NASA's mission. So that's a long history of that. Both of these guys were test pilots. They're also longtime friends and attended each other's weddings. So if you didn't know that, Bob Behnken and Doug Hurley went to each other's weddings. So I don't know if they were the best man or not at each other's weddings, but they both went to the weddings together. So this mission, the Demo-2 is the mission, the name of it. It's a joint mission between NASA, the National Aeronautics and Space Administration, and SpaceX, a privately held corporation founded by Elon Musk, a South African entrepreneur who played a major role in setting up PayPal and bankrolled his billions from that into the Tesla Corporation and SpaceX. He came up with the idea for SpaceX when he was scribbling down some notes to draw a colonization project for Mars, in which he put down the Mars Oasis, a habitat to grow food so that humans could live on Mars for long term. So Elon Musk, his inspiration is coming to fruition today, 20 years later, nearly 20 years later, 18 years later, with the launch of a manned space